Hi guys, welcome back. So today we're going to be unboxing April's Boxycharm box, and I'm really excited to show you guys what I did receive because I did take a little sneak peek in my box just to have a little idea what I'm going to be doing as far as makeup wise for you guys, because I always like to do a little try on as well with most of the products that are in the month's box. So yeah, I hope you guys are doing well and I hope you guys are staying safe and staying home. If you guys are not subscribed yet to this channel, don't forget to subscribe. And if you guys are interested in seeing what I did receive in my April's Boxycharm box, keep on watching. Okay, so we're gonna start off with this month's theme, which is festival vibes. And I didn't receive a pamphlet last month, so hopefully everybody received theirs this month. And yeah, I actually love this month's vibes. Unfortunately, with what's going on, everybody's quarantined. I'm sure there's like no festivals, but it's okay, you know, we can still play with makeup and pretend we're in a festival at home. Why not? So before I start, I do want to mention I did receive this little makeup eraser coupon. So yeah, you have a coupon code for the makeup eraser, which I've heard really great things. I've heard that it removes your makeup super well, and yeah, it says it lasts 3 to 5 years, is reusable, is antibacterial. You could it's machine washable, great for sensitive skin, and it saves money because you don't have to be buying makeup wipes or makeup removers, you know. So I've never tried it personally, but you know, like I said, I've heard really great things. If you guys are wanting to try it out, you know, you have a 20% off on makeuperaser.com and you use Boxy20 to try it out. We're gonna start off with our first product from the box, which is the Benefit Cosmetics, the Professional Hydrating Primer. So I've never tried the hydrating primer. I've tried the original one, which is the first one that ever came out. And I was a fan of it when I did try it out. I loved it. It was my favorite primer at some point in my life. But yeah, I'm really excited to try this one out because since it's a hydrating primer, and now my skin is just, you know, my skin's dry. Ever since I had my second child, my skin, never how it used to be back then. My skin used to be oily. Now it's like totally the opposite. So this one retails for $32. And I also wanted to mention this also helps for pores and fine lines, and it's oil free, it's lightweight, and it's pore minimizing as the original Professional. So going on to the next product is the Zoeva eyeshadow palette, which is this here. It's a really pretty, I like the packaging, is really cute. This is a very neutral palette, so you know, I think it's really nice for like everyday wear. And yeah, so you have 6 matte shades and then you have 4 shimmery shades. I think it's a really pretty palette. I'm not crazy about neutrals. I love, you know, using a lot of color and stuff like that, but you know, I also like wearing neutrals, you know, when I do get tired of wearing color. So you know, I'm excited to do a look for you guys with this palette. Hopefully, you know, it blends really nice. I've never tried anything from their brand. Hopefully it blends well, and you know, they're pigmented, so excited for this. And the Zoeva palette retails for $28. Then we have the iconic London Illuminator. It says is a concentrated liquid shimmer that can be added to your foundation, primer, or moisturizer, or simply use it on its own for a super highlighted glow. And this retails for $41. I'm not really crazy about liquid highlighters personally, but I will try it out with mixing it with my foundation, so we'll see how it works. I never liked it on its own just because I feel with liquid foundation it's really hard to blend a liquid highlighter to make it look really nice and natural, or just I don't like how it looks on me personally. I just feel like it's really hard to blend it really good, but we'll see how it works mixing it with my foundation. And then we have the Dose of Colors Lip It Up Satin Lipstick, which I'm really excited because I love Dose of Colors. I've always been a fan of their brand. I love their eyeshadows, I love their lipsticks. Like, I've never really not liked any of their products that I have purchased, so I'm really excited for this. It says it's a satin lipstick which is richly pigmented in formula in between a matte and a creamy finish. So this is what the packaging looks like. I always love their packaging. Unfortunately, I had opened this before and it had like the top of it just came out. I have no idea why, but it's a little bit messed up, but it doesn't matter. Like, I love the color. It's a really pretty nude. It's a type of nude that I think I would love. So I'm really excited to try this one out. And that retails for $17. And lastly, we have the Tony Moly I'm Real Sheet Mask, which I received 3 of them, and one is a purifying, the other one's calming, and the other one's illuminating. This says it's a 3-layer pulp sheet. It's filled with natural ingredients and soaked in different types of enriched essences to yield maximum hydration for your skin. So they each retail for $9. So I usually like to do my skincare before, like at nighttime, like before going to bed. So I'm excited to try these out. Hopefully I do like them. They're face masks, as long as they're not like extremely wet, because I don't like when they're like not extremely wet but like extremely like oily. Like I've had some face masks where they've been like too oily and I just haven't liked them. We'll see how these work. Hopefully I do like them because I did receive 3 of them, so we'll see how they work. And yeah, I just summed up my whole box and it does retail for $127. So it's a pretty good price for what you pay. You know, you're paying $25 for this the main box. But you know, I'm really excited for this box. Last month I wasn't too excited, so I was having high hopes that I would like April's box, and so far I'm really excited, you know. Okay, so we're gonna be starting off with our eyes with the Zoeva palette. I do have my eyebrows. I do have my eyelids primed. I have my eyelids primed and I do have my eyebrows done. So we're just gonna start doing our eyes first and then we go with our skin. Okay, so I'm gonna be using this Luxie 250 large eye blending brush, and I'm just gonna use that Universal Delight shade. I'm just gonna apply it all over my lid and on my brow bone. Just to mainly set my primer that I have. I feel like when I set my primer, it's more easier to blend out my shadows, especially since these are more mattes than shimmers. And then using my Sigma E40, I believe this is the name, and it's all erased, but I believe this is my Sigma E40 brush. Just, you know, any big fluffy blending brush. I'm gonna start first with, I believe the first one I did use, because I did already do my left eye. It was this color right here. And this, I'm gonna use it as my transition color, so right above my crease. Okay, and then the next color we're gonna use is gonna be this color called Alchemy, right here in the corner. And I'm using my Sigma E38 brush, which is the diffuse crease brush. I'm gonna be placing this in my crease area. I'm just buffing that out. This is a super neutral look, so if you guys are not into neutral colors, I'm sure you guys probably wouldn't even like this palette, but I love neutral and I love color, so either or I like. I haven't played with neutral colors in a while, so I'm excited for this look. Okay, and then with this Sigma E25 brush, I want to go in with the color Aftertaste. And this one we're going to place on our crease as well. I feel like these shades are pretty pigmented, at least the matte ones are. And they seem to blend out really nicely, so far I'm liking the palette. The only thing that I am complaining about the palette is there isn't like a really pretty inner corner highlight. So I did put an inner corner here, which is not from the palette. It's another shade, which I'll put in the description box. Everything else that I'm gonna be using for my full face of makeup, that's not from the Boxycharm box. Okay, and so for my outer corner, I'm just using a regular fluffy blending brush, and I want to use this. I know it has shimmer in it, but I want to use this dark brown color here, which is called Edible Gem. It does have some gold shimmer in there, but when you do apply it, it doesn't show up like that. So I'm just going to be packing that on my outer corner, and then we blend that out. And to blend it out, I'm using this Luxie brush, which is the mini tapered brush, the 121. And I'm just gonna go around the edges and just blend that out. This color, honestly, I didn't think it was too pigmented. So I'm gonna be building it up, especially since we're blending it out. I want it to be a little darker because I want it to be a little bit more smokier, of a smoky eye, but I do want it to be a little darker on the end, on the outer corner. Okay, and so for our lid, I want to use this. With my lighting, you can't really see, but it's like a light gold right here. And what I did, because on its own, I'm going to show you guys, it doesn't apply as well as if you wet it. I did spray it with a ColourPop setting spray. So on its own, it's not as pigmented. So you're gonna have to wet it with something, some type of setting spray, because it doesn't come out as pigmented. So I want to just spray it, that way it could come out better. It comes out way better when you wet it, the brush. It looks more gold. Okay, and then I'm gonna be blending this out with that Luxie brush. Just blending the edges out. Okay, so I'm gonna be doing eyeliner and my inner corner. Like I said, since the palette doesn't have any shimmery colors, as you guys could see, this light color here is matte. So for my inner corner, I'm gonna use MAC's Nylon, which is this color here. So you could use anything, you know, that you want. I like to use more of a shimmery light color towards my inner corner. So I'm gonna be doing my wing. I'm gonna do a wing eyeliner, my lashes, and my inner corner, and we'll be back with the rest of the look. Okay, so now we're gonna be starting with our skin. So now that we're done with our eyes, I'm gonna use the Professional Hydrating Primer that was in my box. And I am excited to try this primer out. I love hydrating primers, and especially this one that says that, you know, it's pore filling as well. So this one kind of feels a little bit like the original one. Just feels a little bit more hydrating, because the other one I felt like it will leave me more matte. But yeah, this one feels a little bit more hydrating. I feel like it does fill in my pores. We'll see how it ends up looking after my whole makeup is done. I love the smell of the primer as well. It smells really good. Okay, so I'm going to be mixing in the Iconic London Illuminator, and I'm going to use it with the Fenty Beauty Hydrating foundation. And we'll see how I end up liking it. Hopefully I do like it and it doesn't look like a disco ball, and it doesn't look too glowy. But I'm going to put a very little bit of the illuminator So I'm just gonna put 1 drop. I'm just using this little palette. I'm just gonna use 1 drop. Okay, so I'm just using this Luxie foundation brush and I'm just gonna mix it in. And then with my Wet n Wild beauty blender, well, with my Wet n Wild blender, I'm just gonna blend this out. I probably put a little bit, like just a little bit. I'm gonna have to put more. Okay, I don't know if you guys see, but yeah, I'm gonna have to put more product, so I'm gonna mix in more of my foundation. So I'll probably put 2 pumps of my foundation and then 1 drop of the illuminator, and then we're gonna mix that in again. So I'm just using the brush to just apply it on my face. I don't like to blend out my products with a foundation brush. I just feel like it never blends out really good with a foundation brush. So I'm just using my sponge. Okay, so I already did my concealer and set my under eyes, and I'm just going to be putting some powder. This is the ColourPop No Filter pressed powder, and I'm using this Moda powder brush just to set everything. Okay, so I did the rest of my makeup, and I did use this Pretty Vulgar Bronze Bee Sunkissed Snitch bronzer for like to bronze up my face. So I used this Wet n Wild Color Icon Keep It Peachy blush for my blush, and I used my favorite Anastasia Amrezy highlighter for my highlighter. And I always love to set my face just to give it a more like less powdery look with my ColourPop. This is the Pretty Fresh Hyaluronic Acid Setting Mist. And we're gonna go back with the Zoeva palette. And we're gonna do our lower lash line. I also put in some black eyeliner. Okay, so I'm gonna go in with this shader brush. It's an angled no name shader brush, and I want to use this color here, which is a color Finish Central. And we're just gonna place this on our lower lash line and blend that out. And then with a angled brush, this is my e.l.f. angled brush. I'm gonna use that dark brown shade in the palette, which is this in here. And then this color, we're just gonna place it as close as possible to our lower lash line. I kind of wish that color was matte instead of with shimmer, but it doesn't even appear with shimmer. For when you apply it, it doesn't look like it. Like you see a very little bit. And then going back in with the gold color right here, which is called Almost Burnt. I'm gonna use that towards like my tear duct area and just pack it on so I can have a little bit of that gold color on my lower lash line. Okay, so I'm gonna use this Steve Laurent lip liner in the color Chick, which has came in one of my Boxycharms before. And I'm gonna use this before using that Dose of Colors lipstick that did come in my box. Okay, now using the Dose of Colors lipstick that came in my box, which it's broken, we're gonna be filling in my lips. So I really like this nude. I love, this is like a pinky nude, and it smells really good. I'm just so sad that the point pretty much broke, because it's supposed to be a little pointy, I think. So actually my camera's about to die. I'm gonna go and charge it, and then I'll be back with my thoughts on everything that's in this month's box. And my honest, you know, review on this month's box. I really do like it. You know, obviously, I feel like it was so much better than last month's box. Like last month's box, I was just so like about it, that when I saw this month's box, I was super excited. So the Zoeva palette, I really did like it. I think the colors are really pretty as far as, you know, wanting to do a neutral eye look. The only thing, I love my palettes to come with a mirror, but you know, it's not a biggie. But I really did like the quality of the eyeshadow palettes. The only thing, the shimmers, I would say if you're going to be using any of the shimmers, especially, I did use this one, you're going to have to wet your brush in order to get that really nice shimmery color into your eyes. Because I did notice that just using it by itself, it really didn't have that much pigmentation. But I feel like the matte colors really did have really good quality, at least the ones that I did use. I didn't use the white shade at all, but I did use the other ones, even if it was just like swatching it. But either way, I did like the mattes, and that gold color really looked nice, you know, wetting my brush. But you know, overall it was a pretty good palette. If you guys don't have any colors like this, I think you guys would really enjoy this palette. And as far as the Professional Hydrating Primer, I feel like I'm gonna have to keep trying this out. I feel like with all my primers, when I do purchase them, I have to keep trying it out in order to see if I really do like it, how they perform, like with each foundation that I do have. You know, with today's foundation, with the Fenty Beauty one, I felt like it wasn't that bad. I just felt like I had to moisturize my skin a little bit more. My skin felt a little bit dry today, so I do want to try it out when my face is super moisturized, probably using a different moisturizer that I did, because I didn't use my usual moisturizer today, which I should have. But yeah, I'm gonna keep trying this out, but I'm still excited about this because I love hydrating primers, and since it's a pore filling primer as well, I really want to like this. So I'm gonna keep trying this out. I really did love the Dose of Colors lipstick. I love these type of colors. This is like so up my alley. Like, these are colors that I know I would end up using a lot. So I'm really excited for this lipstick. I really did love the lipstick. I think this is probably my favorite thing out of the whole box this month. The Iconic Illuminator, I'm gonna have to keep trying it out too, because as you guys saw, I did mix it in with my foundation. I'm gonna have to try to mix it in with other foundations as well. With the foundation I did use, I didn't really see a difference in hydrating or like glowiness. It was just the same thing. Yet again, you know, the Fenty Beauty, the hydrating foundation is hydrating already and it's glowy. So maybe if, you know, anybody wants to try this out with a matte foundation, I don't know, maybe it'll look really nice. So yeah, I'm still gonna be trying this out. I didn't dislike it, but I still want to keep trying it out with other foundations. And obviously, last but not least are these face masks. I am going to be using it for my nighttime routine. I'm pretty sure that these face masks, I'm not going to dislike them. I really never dislike face masks unless they're super greasy or something like that, but we'll see. Hopefully I do like them, but I'm excited to try out these face masks. So that completes today's video. I hope you guys really enjoyed watching April's Boxycharm unboxing and try on. Let me know what you guys got, if you guys have received your box already, and if you guys are really liking anything that you received in your box. And yeah, I hope you guys really enjoyed. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you haven't yet already. And I hope you guys are staying safe and staying home. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed, and I will see you on my next video. Bye guys.